And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. On the handoff, it's McFarland. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger will throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down, McFarland. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Williams to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. These two teams all tied after 1. Give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Burrow on play action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 36 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to him until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They hand this off to Harris. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. 77 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. 39 yards there, a big one. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely. Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, McFarland. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Trey Hendrickson, an All-Pro in New Orleans in 2020. They're on the tackle. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. And some room to roam now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They went with their popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Burrow looking to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Here's Roethlisberger. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now it's Mixon running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick-6. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick-6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked 2. Instead, it's 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. From the 41, Roethlisberger. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Williams now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 MT.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Open man is Uzomah. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throw left side complete to Chase. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 70 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
4's down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Auden Tate from a yard out. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner.
Fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his target, Ebron. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's why good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.